Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought that I would do a get ready with me showcasing the Color Workshop Mega Face Palette. 36 face powders in it of various categories, and we're going to do another look using the LaColors Sweet 16 eyeshadow palette in Playful. So let's get started. We're going to prime our face with the Milani Rose Primer Oil, and I'm just going to work that in my skin, especially on the forehead and on the cheeks, the driest areas of my face. We're going to use the Hard Candy Hydrating Primer. This is an okay primer, you guys. It does dry down quick. It doesn't do the greatest job at filling pores. We're just trying to get through it. This is the CoverGirl TruBlend Concealer, and this stuff is absolutely amazing. So I'm applying my concealer first. Now make sure you're giving your primer time to dry down. I'm using a wet beauty sponge just to blend that in the skin. It does kind of look like I've put it all over, but I'm just concentrating it in certain areas like my under eyes and forehead, things like that, and whatever excess is on the sponge. Then we move to other spots of the face, so it kind of gives me a nice little coverage. Typically, also want to point out, you use color correctors first, but because they're powders, we're using them a bit different. The palette is absolutely massive, and it comes with a little brush. I'm using my sponge in the lightest yellow shade, or like a banana shade. I'm using that under my eyes, and these shades are powdery, but when they go on your skin, a lot of them don't look cakey, and I really love how this set my under eyes. It brightened it a lot, and it gave me some extra coverage, so I was really impressed with that one. Next, we're taking the green one just right on top of our concealer, and it looks a little weird now, but we're taking an additional powder and we'll be buffing it out. So in the end product is very nice, and I'm really liking this mega palette. I mean, I thought that I would, so I had to pick it up, and getting it half off was definitely awesome. Now here I'm picking up the white, and I just wanted to use that to highlight the forehead a bit. Almost flubbed that up. That's a face of unsurety there. And see, I'm blending this out with a kabuki, but in the end the white did not become crazy. It is chalky. Some of the shades in the color correctors too are a little bit shimmery, but once you blend them out and add your additional powder and stuff to set your concealer, foundation, whatever you're using, it blends itself out and it doesn't look crazy on your face. So this was the Maybelline Fit Me Powder in Light. I'm loving this loose powder now in combination with that CoverGirl concealer. I've been wearing it all the time lately. Going back in with that mega face palette, we're using one of the lightest bronzers in the palette. This one is matte. There is a mix of matte and shimmeries, and I'm actually glad that this huge palette is not like all creamy, because if this was creamy and there was some powdery products in here too, like say they gave you half and half, the powder would get in those creamy products. So I kind of like, personally, always have working better with powders, so this was really nice. I just kind of contoured all over with that like I normally do. Forehead, cheekbones, down the nose, and the chin. I wanted to show you the kickback, so there is quite a bit of it. You could just see that it's getting in other areas. The bronzer was getting in the color correctors, so would definitely be careful with that. So I went in with the lightest peach blush in there, and it was a little too light for my liking right now, so I mixed it with one of the top shades. I really just buffed that on the apples of my cheeks. I'm really loving these peach blushes. They're very beautiful. I am pretty impressed with this. I mean, yeah, aside from being powdery, some of the shades being chalky, some of them being shimmery, you're gonna run into problems most of the time with any palette you have, so you know, I'm not like, you know. And I'm using this light pink highlighter, and they named these right. There's like, they're called Beaming Glow, I believe. And all the highlighters that I've tried like 3 different ones of the 6, are very bright and blinding. You can build them up, and I haven't had too many issues with them highlighting like facial texture, but I'm sure, you know, some of them might have that quality. And also the depending on your personal skin. So I just always buff everything out that I put on. We're buffing that highlight out, and it is beautiful. I think this palette did a wonderful job at concealing, bronzing, blushing, and highlighting. We're using the Believe Beauty setting spray, and onto our eyes using that LaColors Sweet 16 Playful eyeshadow palette. I'm just picking up the nude brown, basic brown for transition. I didn't exactly know where I was going with this. I have a large shader brush. It kind of is cut with an angle, a tip on it. I was trying to show that, and I'm just applying that in the crease and the outer corner. And then next you will see the change in the look and thought process. I was going to do just a basic kind of look, and then I decided I'm going to take this Milani eye topper, and I will have all the names of the stuff in the description box, but I put that in the middle of the lid, and here is where the halo idea is born. So I decided to do a halo look, and I'm in a hurry, so I just wanted to do something quick and simple, and I had to babysit on this day, so I was just trying to get out the door. I know I don't typically wear makeup when I go pick Allie up, but I just felt like doing makeup today. So we're using that cranberry shade, maroon burgundy shade in the palette, and popping that in the inner and the outer corner. Still using the same brush, by the way, just kind of wiping it off in between on a kind of beauty rag that I have. We're using one of the light shades in the palette that is matte. We're using that on the brow bone to highlight with. We're dragging it down into our crease to blend all the shades with, and pretty much that's our look. Very simple, easy, quick, out the door kind of look, and it does make it look not blended because I am going right over top of that Milani eye topper, but it is. This is the Clinique High Impact Mascara I'm using. That's it. I don't think I use any eyeliner or anything in this look. I just wanted to get out the door. I think it turned out very nice. I will say later on in the day, I was, after babysitting and stuff, I was sitting at my makeup table thinking about it, and I did apply a purple eyeliner in my waterline. It was really pretty. I'm using one of those light shimmery shades from the palette, and I'm using a Q-tip to apply it in the inner corner. It's like my new favorite way to apply my inner corner highlight. It's very concentrated and precise. I love it. It's a good little hack. For lips, this is a Hard Candy Velvet Mousse lip product. I don't know if these are lipsticks, lip glosses, but it's just kind of like a muted red shade. Beautiful outcome. I wasn't going for this type of look, but it happened. I do like the end result. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Found my little mini review of the Mega palette helpful. I thank you guys always for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell if you haven't already. Hope you all are having a blessed day today, and thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned. And don't forget to check that description box for a product list and additional links.